Hello my fellow comic nerds, it's us comic cousins. Welcome to our another video. Today we are going to talk about what to expect from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and discuss all the necessary and current information that you really need to know before you watch this upcoming movie from Marvel Studios. Now let's finally see what to expect from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. First things first, the official release date of Shang-Chi is on 3rd September 2021 worldwide, and no delays this time for sure. Now let's quickly jump into the history of Shang-Chi in the comics. Shang-Chi, also known as the Master of Kung Fu, is a superhero appearing in the Marvel Comics. The character was created by Steve Englehart and artist Jim Starlin, debuting in Special Marvel Edition issue 50 in 1973 and starring his own solo title until 1983. Shang-Chi is proficient in numerous unarmed and weapon-based wushu styles, including the use of gun, nunchaku, and jian. In some of his modern appearances, mention is made of his villainous father, either in cryptic terms or used as a variety of new names due to Marvel no longer having the rights to Fu Manchu. Now, Fu Manchu is the father of Shang-Chi in the comics. In 2010 Secret Avengers issue 6-10, writer Ed Brubaker officially sidestepped the entire issue via a storyline where the Shadow Council resurrects a zombified version of Fu Manchu, only to discover that Fu Manchu was only an alias and that Shang-Chi's father's real name was Zheng Zhu, an ancient Chinese sorcerer who discovered the secret to immortality. Similarly, Shang-Chi's half-sister Fa Lao Shui was later renamed Zheng Bao Yu in 2013's Fearless Defenders issue 8. Okay, so let's quickly talk about his powers. Shang-Chi is classified as an athlete, but he is one of the best non-superhumans in martial arts and has dedicated much of his life to the art, being referred to by some of the greatest empty-hand fighter and practitioner of Kung Fu alive. His physical abilities seem to stem from his master of Chi, which often allows him to surpass physical limitations of normal athletes. He has the ability to dodge and catch bullets from a machine gun, sniper rifle, and is able to deflect gunshots with his braces. Shang-Chi is also highly trained in the arts of concentration and meditation, and is an expert in various hand weapons, including swords, staffs, kali sticks, nunchaku, and shuriken. Now let's finally see what to expect from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So first and foremost comes the Mandarin, Wenwu, whose character is being played by Liang in the film, who is Shang-Chi's father, and not Zheng Zhu like in the comics. According to the trailer, it is clear that Liang's character is the real Mandarin and is the leader of the Ten Rings organization. In the movie, it appears that the Mandarin has trained his son Shang-Chi to become an assassin, and now he is ready for Shang-Chi to take his place in the family business. Now coming to the Ten Rings, which are going to play a significant and a pretty big part in the movie. First is the Ten Rings terrorist organization, which all the long-time MCU fans already know, that kidnapped Tony Stark in Iron Man. They were also featured in Iron Man 3, claiming responsible for a number of explosions across the US. Of course, it turns out that the Ten Rings organization has nothing to do with these events, and the so-called Mandarin, who was a fake, leading them was an alcoholic actor being manipulated by a psychotic businessman, Aldrich Killian. But now it looks like we are going to get the real Ten Rings organization in Shang-Chi. Then there are the Ten Rings, the rings which are worn by the Mandarin. In the comics, the 10 rings are magical pieces of jewelry that give special powers to the user. In comics, they are the Mandarin's primary weapons, and each ring performs a different type of attack. For example, like fire, ice beams, matter manipulation, mind control, and etc. Well, the movie version of the rings are more like bracelets worn on the user's arms. Their powers are not much similar to their comic book counterparts. In the trailer, we have seen that they give their user power and they can be thrown by the user to cause destruction with their destructive power. They even recoil back to the user after being thrown away and can be used in various other ways. They are going to play a very significant role in the film. We are also going to see some type of tournament featured in the film. The first one is where we will see SHANG CHI battle his own sister Jialing. This tournament will also be setting a showdown between two familiar MCU faces. One is Wong from Doctor Strange and the Incredible Hulk villain known as the Abomination. The second one is in 2015's comic Shang-Chi, starred in the Master of Kung Fu revival in the Secret Wars storyline. The 4-issue series is a wuxia-inspired story that takes place in the battle world domain of Kunlun and centered around Shang-Chi in his fight to overthrow his despotic father, Emperor Zheng Zhu. The same kind of a thing we saw in one of the recent teasers that Marvel released a few days ago, where the battle between Shang-Chi and his father is happening in some kind of a magical place where their battle with the rings is being spectated by people and Shang-Chi's mother as well. Judging by the trailers, it looks like the movie also might be dipping its toe into the fantasy genre too. One of the trailers, for example, sees Shang-Chi encountering a gigantic dragon. It is said that the massive dragon is called the Great Protector and will assist Shang-Chi with its benevolent power. In addition, the movie trailers have provided a few glimpses of some huge lions which could be a nod to the Chinese guardian lions that guard imperial landmarks such as tombs and palaces. On top of that, few leaked toys seem to be indicating a Di Jiang might show up in the film, which are furry faceless creatures in the Chinese legend. And not only that, we also saw some Chinese mythical creatures like a phoenix type bird known as Feng Huang and white foxes with 9 tails, which is popularly known as fox spirit. So Shang-Chi definitely is going to show us many Chinese mythical animals and creatures as well in the film. So this is all for today guys. If you like the video, then hit the like button, leave a comment, share the video and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this and to stay updated. So stay safe, stay curious and stay nerdy. We will meet you in the next video.